joined me as I looked westwards. "My lord, may I speak with you?" "Yes, Walter. What is the problem?" "I have sailed the waters close to your home, my lord. I know them well." "Which is why I hired you." "I know, my lord. But with the king dead, the Scots will flood from the north, and who knows what we may find. What if your home is now under Scottish control?" "It will stand and it will be defended." He looked fearfully north, as though the Scots would appear over the horizon at any moment. "What is it you say? Speak plainly." "My lord, I would take you to York rather than Stockton. York is far from King David's clutches. I would feel happier, and York is not far from Stockton along the road, is it not?" He smiled weakly. "I would give you half of your money for the voyage back, my lord. I beg you." He pointed to the scudding clouds. "And it will be safer too, my lord. The wind is coming from the north. At this time of year that brings snow and blizzards. We would be sheltered if we travelled the Humber." "Walter, you are a pathetic apology for a man. Perhaps I am used to fighting alongside my own men who have blood coursing through their veins and a backbone." My voice was filled with anger, and he recoiled. Shaking my head, it said, "It is fortunate for you that I am also a knight. Take us to York, but I shall ne'er use your ship again." He looked like a puppy which has just been rewarded. "Thank you, my lord, thank you." I watched over my men-at-arms. They were huddled beneath a cloak, playing with dice. "There is a change of plans. We are to land at York and complete the last 60 miles on horseback." The 6 of them were an unknown quantity. I had been forced to hire them by events beyond my control. As my son had gone to my manor in Maine with my remaining men-at-arms, servants, and archers, I had been left alone. Robert, Earl of Gloucester and King Henry's son, had advised me to hire swords to protect me. The 6 I had hired were the best that Caen had to offer. Abelard, who regarded himself as their leader, nodded and smiled. "I, for one, am pleased that we will be off this ship. I fear it has the worm." He seemed as happy as the captain that we were heading for York. I was the only one who were not. "I have never been to England, my lord, but I have been told that the weather in December is oft-times inclement." "Aye, that is true. But we are men and we are hardy." He nodded. "It is just that we have thin cloaks, my lord, and no furs." I was not used to such whining from my men. "I will get new cloaks for you at York's, but I confess, Abelard, I like not this attitude." He smiled. "We are good warriors, my lord, and we will protect you. You can trust us to do as we were ordered." I dismissed them and went to the stern, where I could be alone with my thoughts. Abelard and his 5 companions were not my problem. Stephen of Blois and King David were. They were 2 separate problems, and I was hurrying north because Walter was quite right. King David would not wait for a new king. Once he heard of the death of King Henry of England and Duke of Normandy, he would seize the opportunity to grab as much land as he could. He would then negotiate with whoever took over from a position of strength. I had sworn an oath to support the claim of Matilda and her son Henry, but I had also sworn an oath to protect the border. It was that oath which I would now honour. As well as my 6 men-at-arms, I had also hired a youth to look after my horses, Scout and Hunter. He came from a village close to Rouen, and was the son of Guy of Tours, who had been a man-at-arms. Guy had once served me, and served me well. A slashed hamstring had cost him his livelihood, and he now ran an inn close to Rouen. It was strange, but I trusted Gilles, even though he was not yet a man, more than Abelard and my hired swords. I had already decided that I would pay them off once I reached Appleton Wiske. That was a mere 12 miles from home. I descended below decks to speak with Gilles. I did so silently. I heard his voice before I saw him. He was grooming Hunter and speaking to him in Norman. "So, my friend, what is this England like?"